Alrighty guys, welcome on back to some more These Proud Nordics. Last episode, we began exploring Termina Island, where we got the ability to do some fishing. Before we got too deep into Termina Island, we found a hoverboard in a chest, which took us back to Viewpoint Island, where we got to do a little bit of hoverboarding. Essentially lets us cross some water and marshes, and ride little grinding points to reach certain areas, where we were able to find the old man, who gave us a map to certain X's on Viewpoint Island. Unfortunately, before we could check them out, we were brought back to Termina Island, where upon once again using our Golan board to get around, we made it here to the very end where we have our upcoming boss. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So, you can actually see, without having to go into here, that we've got everything at this point. You can see we have all the crystal clusters, travel points, and treasure chests. However, we are, of course, still missing the 7 mystery treasure chests, which I think are all through digging. But either way, let's go ahead and just run up here.
The debris around here is pretty splintered up. Sure would have been easier if there was a whole ship we could salvage from. Adol, look over there.
It's the thing from earlier.
No doubt about it. Let's move.
Well, what is the thing? Can I use my... Oh, I have to use this. Well, now our maximum's 2.2. Glad we got that little message in the top right corner.
What in hell is this thing?
It was using the debris as cover.
Guess it's the top dog here on this island. Well, since we're gonna be staying here a bit, I guess we better greet our host.
I hate this. Magna Diga, the insatiable devourer. So, don't know if you guys know this about me. Some of you might. I think I might have mentioned this in previous Let's Plays. I don't like centipedes. That's like my thing, are centipedes. Millipedes don't bother me. Specifically centipedes I can't stand. So this, even though I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a sandworm, I hate it. I absolutely hate this. Holy. I think we have to damage the head to do big damage here. It looks like we're only doing 2 to the body. Yeah, 1 or 2 damage. Can I break these? Yes, I can. I'm on my way. Uh-oh. Do I need to break these as I run? I guess he can break it too. Come on, yep, give me this. This is what we're looking for here. As I perfect dodge all of these. Move in here. Get some damage while I can. Just need a way for him to get back low to the ground. Come on. Got that out. Ow! This is bad. This is so bad. Can I hop aboard my thing? Nope. But I can get on my Golan board, maybe. Yeah, give me my empty bottle back. I guess you can't use Golan boards in boss fights. Nope, you can. It was specifically that modifier that wouldn't let me use it. Cool, so it doesn't matter. This is just a bad cloud. Don't get near this cloud. Start dodging through everything. And we have our maximum skill damage. I don't want to waste 12. Yeah, cool. And now he's going to... Wait, hold on. Maybe not. No, he just came over here again. So what is... What am I supposed to do here, I wonder? We move. Well, like those dust cloud things are still there. It roars again. Does it want me to use my Golan board just to like blitz this guy before he uses it? That could be a possibility. Ow. Like if I hop on and just get up here. No, because then the things land around him. Holy. Gotta heal up again. Go ahead and quickly use this while his head is on the ground. I feel like it's gotta be something like that, though. Because this worm could be a long fight otherwise. Yeah, do your thing. He's gonna roar. Hop aboard. Watch out. Guess I could do this to break like all of them. Then I sprint at him. Like this part's obvious. Ooh, poison, poison. We're okay, we're okay. Move out of the way. There we go. Okay. So it is just kind of wail on his head. Ooh, there we go. Second one. Perfect block. I hate that. That's going to be the thumbnail, and I hate that that's going to be the thumbnail. Gross. What a disgusting creature. Shred him with this attack, because I can just spam that. Where are you at? Your spit. You can do this too. I don't care. Doesn't like do anything though. Kind of just makes more of this. It definitely feels like, can I dodge? I guess you can dodge through that like brown smoke whenever you're doing perfect dodges. So maybe that's what it wants you to do. These are like nothing. Those hit the ground for a second, and then this is like the big problem. So maybe it wants you to get a good lineup. Oh, he's doing it again, huh? The good news is it gets rid of a lot of the previous ones. See, but now we're in trouble. But you don't actually take damage from this, so like maybe it's just to slow you down while you are running through. That's got to be it. Here we go. Perfect block. His head lands. Huge revenge damage. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to start spamming this, because this actually does do more damage. It just costs a lot of my SP. Ow. I see you. Not like I can do anything till you try to punch me anyways. I don't actually look at what kind of bosses we're fighting before we fight them. So like, I didn't know this was going to be just like a centipede monster before coming into this episode. I know where boss fights are, but I don't really look up anything besides that. So this is a shocker to me. Okay, get in here. Ooh, mana string could be useful too, all right? But that's the halfway point.
The ground! It made its burrow here?
Bring it on, then. We'll show you who's the predator and who's the prey.
Bryce Pappenbrook, why do you just talk sometimes? Okay, so this is new. Yeah, this is like supposed to be similar to like an antlion, where they do these. Oh, we do not want to be in there. Yep, because that would destroy us right now. Can I hop aboard this? Yeah, actually, maybe that's what it wants me to do. But it's not. Uh-oh. Yep, I see. I see. Thanks for the call, Adol. Adol, we gotta accelerate. Adol. Adol, we need to accelerate quicker. Oh boy. Adol, we need to accelerate quicker. Uh-oh. I couldn't accelerate any... Dude, I can't do anything. I don't want to restart the entire fight, please. Okay, we got a perfect block. Let's just use the plain lunchbox. That's fine.
This is tasty.
Skeezer. Yeah, but what do I do about this, right? That, okay. Got it. I was like, I can't really attack if he's got that smoke cloud below him. But that is perfect. Falls on the ground. Unfortunately, though, can't really utilize my duo attack at all here, because the revenge meter didn't get filled up. But, like, maybe I could have... Oh, boy. What happened? What happened? Got it. Got it. I see. Just made the arena smaller. Honestly, this is all I've been waiting for. To be able to just keep fighting him. Now he can't do all that spitting and, like, just sucking everything up and throwing this stuff at me. And it looks like he's just gonna do this attack a bunch. Do a couple hits and stop attacking. Okay, maybe not. Maybe that's not the strategy. He does the spit thing. Go for the slam. Yeah, this second phase is much easier. Why is Karja still poisoned? I feel like it hasn't decreased at all. We'll use our skill here. Then one more round of this should get us the win. Honestly, I probably could have got it there if I spam my skills more. Nope, never mind. That sucks. Unless this is just like a final move kind of thing. Yep, that's fine. It rains down. He's going to do this. Inhale. We just get up top here. I guess I am still being sucked in even up here, even if I don't see the animation. Okay. No, not this again. Dude, this is like, it's easily the most deadly attack this thing has. Because, like, you have to keep accelerating. And it's so fast. Okay, we survived it. That was close, though. Honestly, I don't even think we needed to use the, that box. Oh, that sucks. We didn't even have to use the box lunch. Because, I don't think we've really been hit at all. There we go. This should be enough. Yep, there we go.
Done and dusted. Adol, up top. I'm really starting to get used to working with you. Let's keep it up, Shield brother.
Yeah, we've got a good rhythm going.
Aye. It won't be long before we gotta fight those 3 Grieger generals again. But if we keep getting better at this pace, I know we'll blow them out of the water. Anyway, time to pick up where we left off. Let's follow that thing to the boat it ran toward.
All right, pursue the mysterious figure. Could I heal first, please?
Okay, let's go.
Okay, thank God. Hit that, and then head back inside. We can just hop aboard our hoverboard. And head across to the other side. Yeah, we're going to have to hop off. It's not going to let me get all the way up here. We get like an initial burst of speed, but that's about it. Hello, not Edie.
Another puppet Grieger? Could be one of the people from Karnak.
All right, here we go. We got to fight another one of the puppet enemies. I'm pretty sure it plays the exact same as the last one we fought. Break the shield. Shred it. Deadly duo unlocked. There we go. Another perfect block. And we break its shield. Now we just gotta destroy its health. I think it'll have 2 phases. I think the last one did. Ooh, did I? I guess I did get the perfect counter there. It didn't feel like it, though. I gotta remember to click right bumper. I keep trying to click left bumper for some reason to, use, our, like, single skills when we're in solo mode. Yep, there's the second phase. Do a good amount of damage to the shield there. Get another break. Come on. There we go. Perfect block. Gonna break that shield. Amazing. We can just save our revenge meter for a final hit here. There it is. Yep. Counterattack. Huge revenge hit. I don't think it has another phase. It definitely doesn't, or we would have already been there. And there we go. Another one defeated. We get a level up, and let's purify it. Who could this townsperson be?
It's you!
Adol? Karja? I remember now. Gren ran away from the hideout, and then I was captured. Our town. What happened to Karnak?
About that.
It's dangerous to spend too long talking here. We're pretty much done exploring the island. So let's head back to the ship, and we'll fill you in there.
Cruz, man, am I glad you're okay. Gren. So, it's just like I heard. Karnak really is. Tell me something, Cruz. What happened after Adol, Karja, and I left the hideout? What happened to the rest of the group? Oh, right. Once you had gone, Mirabelle got worried about Dr. Astrad, so she followed suit. Mirabelle went looking for me? Oh dear. Right after that, a bunch of Grieger burst into our hideout. It was total pandemonium, so I don't actually remember much. When I came to, I found myself captured alongside Rosa. Just you two? There was one other person there, right? Where'd Rafe end up? All I know is that he got separated from us at some point. From there, Rosa and I were brought to this woman named Jord. She said neither of us were suitable vessels, and then... I'm sorry, that's all I can recall. You know what? Don't worry about it. As long as you're safe, I'm happy. She must have done the same thing to you that she did to me, and Dr. Astrad here. It seems that Jord really does have the power to turn people into Grieger. We can worry about all that later. I imagine you're in need of some rest at this point, Cruz. Actually, I'm okay. My mind feels a lot clearer now. Besides, can't leave this island until we get the ship fixed, right? Yeah. Speaking of which, there's enough material gathered to start patching her up, right? Yep. Thanks to Adol and Karja, we've got pretty much everything we need. The issue is now, is how to even make use of it. Right, neither myself nor Karja have any experience in making ship repairs. What about you, Dr. Asrad? Didn't you own a boat? Yes, but I've only ever known how to steer and fish on it. Then what are we supposed to do? Just have to work with whatever I've picked up watching the process. I'm sure Olvar will give us an earful when we get back. Wait, is that the Saundress? Yep, the same one that was sitting around in the shipyard forever. So she was still seaworthy after all. Guess the keel was in pretty good condition. I always thought she could make it back out onto the open waters if something was done about the frame. You know about ships? Now that I think about it, there were some model ones in your hideout. Yeah, Cruz had always dreamed of being a shipwright. But then he got stuck with having to take over his dad's business. I don't know how much I'll help, but I can at least take a peek at things. How does she look, Cruz? About as I expected. We just replace a portion of the framework with some driftwood and repair the crossbeams. I think she'll be set. Whoa, for real? Though to be on the safe side, we probably shouldn't set sail right away. Why is that? Oh, because of the tides, I assume. Right. About 3 days from now, the moons will be near the end of their waxing gibbous phase. After that, the sea levels will stabilize, and the Tyrant should be weaker than usual. We aim to set sail around then, we'll have a much higher chance of escaping. Makes sense. Let's get to work then. Aye, just tell us what to do and we'll do it, Cruz. Adol and the crew went straight to work patching up the hull according to Cruz's instructions. Then, 3 days later, on the morning after the waxing gibbous moons. Okay, we're all good to go. Everything seems to be in order. Yep, no problems over here either. Great, the currents seem to have calmed down too, just as I expected. Think we can make it if we go now, Karja. All clear ahead. Okay, Adol, take us out. Our main priority is to get free of the Tyrant. Set a course due east. Thanks to Cruz's quick fixes, the Saundress has been enhanced. Get a little bit of HP, strength, and speed. And we now have a new person added in the adventure journal. Let's go ahead and just try to get out of here. Full speed ahead, directly east.
Yes, yes.
Come on, we gotta get out of here.
It's getting turbulent though.
Yeah, it is.
So far, so good.
We're gonna make it.
Go, go, go.
And there we go. We've cleared Termina Isle.
We really did it.
We've safely cleared the Tyrant!
Heck yeah!
Seems like the hole held too.
Who'd have thought Cruz's love of ships would end up saving our skins like this?
I guess we can finally rest easy for the moment.
What's the matter, Cruz? Come on, celebrate a little! It is good that we were able to escape from Termina Island. But the ship's still not in the kind of condition we'd need to pass in and out of the Tyrant at will.
That's true. Fortifying the hull would allow us to travel Obelia Gulf much more freely. If only we could procure the materials required to do so.
Yeah, I get that we needed to make sure we escaped the island. But it was a shame we couldn't take any of that scrap wood. Is there any way we could get the guys back at Balta Island to fix it up again like they did originally?
Balta Island is under a state of emergency right now, so they've begun carefully rationing all their resources. Ship materials in particular will be prioritized for use on the Balta Sea Force's vessels.
But isn't the Sandra supposed to be part of the Balta Sea Force now?
Well, technically, yes.
Karja, I have a suggestion.
What is it?
Why don't we head straight for Karnak? Prior to arriving at Termina Island, you had a run-in with the Undying Fleet, right? If that's the case, then chances are high that there are barely any of them at Karnak now. Assuming the fires didn't spread to the old shipyard, there may be some materials left there that we can salvage.
good thinking.
We should at least check. It'll be a better use of our time than just floating around here.
There should be no issues, provided we have Hugel report back to Bolta Island. I'm sure the Jarl would like to know more about the current state of Karnak as well. My only concern is, are you too sure you'll be okay going back there?
What's the matter, Easer? You worried about us? Sure, it'll bring back some painful memories, but I can handle it.
Same here. I mean, it was my suggestion after all.
Well, if you're certain.
It's decided then. It'll be a bit of a trip, but let's set course for Karnak. Easer, send Hugel out with a message to Balta Island.
Understood.
For now, we want to avoid running into the Undying Fleet's main forces. I'm counting on you all to keep a sharp lookout.
And so we need to head on over to Karnak. But along the way, we have a couple of events.
Good work escaping from Termina Island. I hope it's worked up an appetite. For lunch, we have herring butter sauté with a side of bread and soup.
Holy moly! Get a load of this feast! What gives, Easer?
Well, now that we're able to restock on provisions, I thought I'd get a little extravagant. You've all been hard at work for these past 3 days, so please, enjoy the meal.
Alrighty. I'll take watch for now. Have a nice, relaxing lunch, everybody.
Even Hugel seems excited. Thanks, Dogi. We'll do just that.
These kids really are something.
And before we make our way to our objective, let's go ahead and head over here for an event battle. Oh boy. Well, that ship got destroyed immediately. Ooh, okay, turn around. We are going to have a little bit of issues going after that boat over there, just because we can't actually drift past a certain distance since it wants us to go to Karnak. But as long as it gets to this side of the line, it doesn't actually have to get to this side of the line. It'll be a long fight, but we can just do this until it's dead. And
Let's turn back.
so close. There we go. And that gives us a new wind route.
Wind stirring.
All right, now we'll turn, and we actually, on the way over there, want to head to that blue objective, which should just be off this line right here.
To be honest, the fact that Karnak's been wiped out hasn't really sunk in for me yet.
Where
I'm
do
with
we
you
head
there,
next?
even after seeing it go down in real time. But there's no use moping. We have to face reality, or we'll never be able to move forward.
Gran.
You know, it's times like these when I'm really glad you're here.
So, as we approach this boat right here,
What's that?
we can use our spyglass. A vessel is anchored on the sea. It seems to be a merchant ship. We can go ahead and head on over there. Whoa, let's not go too far. And let's trade with the merchant ship. Oh, and who are all of you? The Sandras, eh? Can't say I've ever heard of a merchant ship by that name. Yeah, well, let's just say we're travelers and leave it at that. Aren't you that merchant who shows up on Balta Island from time to time? Hold on a minute. Now that I'm getting a better look, if it isn't Miss Karja. Yes, I've been able to continue trading in the area thanks to the Balta Sea Force's presence. Would you like to take a look at my wares, maybe? You might find something that comes in handy. It would be much appreciated. Shall we browse a bit, everyone? The merchant ship Bodden & Co. has been discovered. Anytime you see a merchant ship, swing on by, because a lot of the times they will have limited supplied stock, or things like a Heartfire Tome. But what we really want, and what are missable, is this rune sword right here, which is a gift, and the Luncheon recipe steak. If we had enough, we could get the Heartfire Tome, but again, these are our two main priorities right now. There's also some accessories we can grab here, some ship supplies, and if you wanted to barter, you could probably barter for the Heartfire Tome. Could I sell anything? My short sword, my long sword, my hand axe, my Francesca,
Sure.
leather mail, bronze armor.
Sure. I'll buy that off you.
I mean, we're just going to be so broke. Let's just barter. I'm going to grab the Heartfire Tome. It's probably dumb
Always
Let's just pick it up now anyways.
Need anything else?
And then how much was that Hugil charm? 1,000? Sure.
Take good
We'll
care
pick
of
that
it,
up.
okay?
And that's about all we need here.
Take it.
Merchant ship's location has been added as a travel point. So you can come back here anytime. But more importantly, what we want to do is go over to give a gift. Nope. I want to give a gift to Gren. You gave the rune sword to Gren.
Sweet.
Whoa, this is one badass sword. You really sure I can have it? Huh? There's something written on here on a hilt, but I can't make it out. Those are Norman runes. They say, the greatest wall before you is yourself. That's a Norman saying, right? Huh? Didn't expect you to recognize it. It's almost funny. Turns out this sword is perfect for me. How do you mean? Remember right after Karnak was attacked, before I joined you guys on the Sandris? Gunnar was still responsible for me then, and, well, a lot went down in the middle of it all. What? Going to take the role of acting mayor?
Yeah.
Yeah, so as acting mayor, let me join the Sandris. Oh? In that case, before I can recognize you as acting mayor, you'll need to perform the bare minimum of the job's duties. Huh? First off, the docking log for ships that made port in Karnak hasn't been submitted. We're also going to need a report regarding that wolf attack that took place on the highway. Right. And naturally we'll require a report about the Grieger raid on the town as well. After you've done all that, we'll need a list of the names of each and every missing townsperson.
Watch it.
Hold on a sec, that's a ton of stuff. I gotta do all that, Adol will end up leaving me behind. Clement could finish this much in half a day and still perform his other obligations. This is the very least that is expected of you, should you wish to be acting mayor. Half a day? You've gotta be kidding me! Yeah, that definitely sounds like something Grenar would say. So, what'd you end up doing? Well, tucking my tail between my legs and running would just make me look like a wimp at that point. So I did everything he told me to, even if it took pulling an all-nighter. After that, I got his permission to come along with the Sandris. Ah, so that's how things went. I always heard bits and pieces about my pops from the townsfolk and other militia members. But I'd never seen firsthand exactly what he does as mayor. The greatest wall before you is yourself. Nar said that same thing to me back then. Just goes to show that I can't take people's words at face value. I've got to look into stuff myself and come to my own conclusions. And your affinity with Gren has increased. When you give gifts like that, you'll get little events with your characters. And now, we're going to go ahead and hop on this wind. And we're going to head over to that gold thing to open another wind spot. But along the way, we will have another conversation. Get me going first. I guess I got to start this first.
Didn't mean to ask, Karja. How'd you get so strong?
What do you mean?
Did you practice your axe swings day in and day out? Or was your teacher just that kick-ass?
I'm a Norman. We get tempered on the fields of war. I was about 10 or so during my first battle. Gunnar made me cry my damn eyes out.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Norman society runs on a meritocratic basis, and the Bolter family is a warrior clan. Though for my part, I can't help but worry every time she sets out on an expedition.
And we'll get an event as we approach here. Nothing out of the ordinary en route. Shouldn't be any trouble for us getting there. Open up the sea chart and plot a direct course for Karnak. It's like Karnak is your destination. I don't want to. You're gonna make me fast travel? I don't want to fast travel here. Okay. We'll have to grab that gold point later.
Okay, let's go.
And let's enter Karnak waters. I guess let's enter Karnak proper. We're just off the coast of Karnak. Everything seems perfectly still as far as I can tell from here. I knew it'd be like this, but that doesn't make it any easier to see. Dr. Asrad. Does this mean all the Grieger cleared out of the place? I doubt it. They probably would have left a few behind. Either way, we'll find out soon enough. Okay then, let's keep the risk of hidden enemies in mind as we start making landfall. Adol and I will take point and secure the town first. The rest of you stay back here and protect the Saunders in the meantime. Got it. You two be careful out there. All right. Let's go secure Karnak. I actually don't know if there's any fights here. Just slowly approach. We'll turn it on auto as we get a little bit closer. And there we go. Disembark.
Anchor! We're going ashore!
Something's here. I can feel it. Could just be a wild animal come to scavenge, but on the other hand, could be the Grieger. Aye. It's more than likely they left some lookouts behind. Stay on your toes, brother. All right. We just have to go investigate a couple different areas.
Used to be such a lively town, too.
Starting over here, I think this is Asrad's clinic. Yep. Asrad Clinic. This is where you and the others got me this getup.
Clothing that suits the occasion can do wonders for your courage and confidence. For example, donning this nurse uniform fills me with pride and peace of mind. The outfit you're currently in has a similar effect on you, doesn't it, Princess?
She's someone who'd make the choice to live. That's the feeling I get anyway. Next up, we'll go ahead and run over to the inn. Oh, I guess what's left of the inn. Holy. This is the burnt out husk of what was once the Rooseveri Inn, now stands completely still.
Like they mentioned, my name is Rosalind. I'm the daughter of the owners. The three of you are going to be lodging with us tonight, right? If you have any issues during your stay, anything at all, just let me know.
And finally, we're going to go down here and make our way back over to our hideout. Well, it was our hideout for about an hour, and then it was no longer a hideout. Could I just like... There's not going to be a hideout here. Because the hideout was in the boat, wasn't it? I guess not. I thought it was.
Well, all of us were born and raised here in Karnak, so we grew up alongside each other. This place has been our usual gathering spot ever since we were little.
I'm a bit older than the others, though, so it's been some time since my last visit.
No sooner did we consider inviting you over than Gren the goofball here bolted out the door. Sorry for letting him off his leash. I'll bet he's pestered you half to death by now.
Sights like this are a gold a dozen during our expeditions. It's just what happens when you lack the strength to protect yourselves. All right. Could I, like... I guess this isn't the ship itself. And now we'll head back up to the plaza where we fought, Jord. It's like Jord... How do you... I don't actually know how to say it. It's like Jorth or something like that. Is how they were pronouncing it.
Seems the place is completely deserted after all. I don't see any Grieger around.
Let's hurry and grab those materials then.
Aye. Just because the enemy's not here now, doesn't mean we should hang around any longer than we need.
Humans, eh? And here I thought Lady Yer had come back for us.
Where were these rats hiding this whole time? Looks like they've got a puppet with them. Might be another townsperson.
Who are you?
I'm the one who was personally tasked with overseeing Karnak by none other than Lady Earth herself.
Yerth.
My name is Dunsklon, leader of this squadron.
You're a bit short on numbers to call what you've got a squadron.
Shut up! How dare you! I had plenty of soldiers before that blasted recruit Evie stole my rank out from under me. But if
respected Grieger here! Say it loud and proud! Hey, speak up! The answer's me, by the way. Just say Dutch clone. Whatever. Just go beat those two up real good. Make sure you leave the last hit for me so I get the credit, though. You got that, rookie? Don't you dare try to one-up me on this!
Oh boy. You better not let this clown get the last laugh, Shield Brother.
Here we go. Fighting against some of the, like, basic enemies here, but also combined with one of the puppet enemies. So, it can be a little bit difficult. Honestly, I'm going to try to get rid of the commander first. And then save the... I don't know how I got hit there. And then save the puppet enemy for last. That way, we should be hitting the puppet as we're doing damage to this guy, trying to slowly break the shield. But it lets us leave the harder enemy by itself. Ow. I don't think we're going to get any, like, strong attacks, though, until the puppet reaches phase 2, so... What is that attack? How does this thing teleport? Ow! Okay, we're fine. Ooh, I'm building up a skull meter. I wonder if it's that, like, black flame that the enemy was hitting me with. Doesn't matter, he is gone. And all we have to worry about is this guy now. Let's go ahead and break the armor. I noticed it's like an actual... I don't know if it's necessarily a helmet or like a chain around the head, but it is something that's actually on the head that breaks whenever you break the armor here. No, I missed. That's fine. Recharge it slightly. Come back over here. I think we should. Yep, here we go. New skill devised. What? It didn't say devised. It must have said mastered. Right. I don't know how I got those words confused, but I'll need to rewatch the recording to see what it said there. Get a break. Go for another break, and... there we go. And one more break. Breaking the helmet off. And now just shred this enemy. Go for another power attack, please. Well, same attack, just not the power version of it. There's the power attack. My finger slipped off the trigger. I'm not even joking. It slid off the Joy-Con. Oh, that's sad. It's fine. Doesn't have any effect. We just could have won a fraction of a second earlier. There we go. Boss defeated. Time to purify it.
So strong! How the heck are you guys so tough? That's not fair!
Time to put you out of your misery.
Wait, I don't want to fight anymore! Honest! Hey, rookie! Cover for me! This is an order from your superior officer! That's it. That's the can-do attitude I like to see. And while you're doing that, I'll be performing a strategic repositioning. You can't catch me! Well, I'm not about to put in effort if there's no reward. I work smarter, not harder.
Slimy little turd.
The puppet's more important.
Aye. It's almost impressive how fast that coward can run, though. So my hunch was right.
Princess Adol?
Mirabelle, you're safe.
Father,
When I heard you'd gone missing while searching for me, it tore me up inside.
yes, about that. So the reason I couldn't find you at the clinic was because you snuck off to go fishing in the middle of the night, hmm?
I'm sorry. It was irresponsible of me.
It's not that I'm mad at you for going fishing, exactly. It's just...
Just what?
Listen, Father. Are you able to treat a patient if they won't tell you their symptoms?
Well, I suppose that depends on the symptoms. What are you trying to say exactly?
Nuh-uh! Not gonna tell you.
Well, anyway, it's great that we were able to bring Dr. Azrad and Mira back together again.
Yeah, even if Mira seems less than thrilled with him. Hey, Gren? Are you hoping we find your dad soon, too?
Huh? Where's that coming from? How do you feel about your dad?
I asked you first.
You can ask all you want, but to be honest, I don't really even know myself. Despite everything that's happened, I still can't forgive him. But also, I'd feel like crap if things just ended like this.
I get what you mean.
Karnak's just a smoldering pile of rubble now. I'd hate to let everything that's been built up come to nothing.
Gren.
I guess all we can do for now is go where the light leads, huh?
I suppose so.
Ahoy there! I've got most of the materials we could use for the ship packed up and ready to go.
Great. Thanks for taking care of that.
So, where are we off to next? If we want to fortify the hull, we'll need to head back to Balta Island, yeah?
Right. That should be our next step. After that, we'll finally be able to push through the Tyrant and head farther south toward the Osmid Expanse. That's the direction it looked like the Grieger were heading, at least. Hugel, you're back! What's this? He's got a letter tied to his leg.
Karja removed the letter that was attached to Hugel's leg and opened it.
This is Gunnar's handwriting. Let's see here. Huh?
What's the matter?
Balta Island's currently engaged in battle with the Undying Fleet. The Sundress has been ordered to return immediately.
Already? That sounds serious.
Let's get over there quick.
Yeah, we should. Grimson's there, so I doubt they'll go down all that easily.
Even so, we'd better get over there ASAP.
And that brings Chapter 3 to a close. Mirabelle and Joel have joined the crew of the Sandress, giving us a little bit more defense and HP. Stimulants and antidotes can now be made when concocting medicine.
Balta Island! Dead ahead! I'm seeing black smoke rising above it!
It's just like Gunnar said.
Damn it! Those Grieger bastards!
It's Karnak all over again.
I wonder if the people on the island are okay.
You must be worried.
Years of raids and invasions were bound to come back around on us before long. I wasn't expecting it to happen this way, but I've always been prepared for the possibility. At the moment, doesn't seem like we suffered any kind of major defeat, at least.
We can't let our guard down, though.
Aye. Easer, keep a close watch on the perimeter.
Understood!
And we begin Chapter 4, The White Shade. And with that, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wind things down here. In the next episode, we will begin going through Chapter 4 by heading back and saving Balta Island. I will see you guys then.